Welcome back, second one this morning, Saturday, 11:15. Having a lot of time, they're very entertaining later. Family do. So I'll wet the paper all over. I want to give an idea of the way I used to paint, with the exception of wetting the paper all over. I used to wet parts of it, but to do that you need quite a stronger paper than this that doesn't buckle. But this is £130, 130 pound Fabriano. Great paper for wetting wet. Just had my 150 sheets delivered of it. Right, okay, so that's that. So we want a nice sky on there. So warm it up with a bit of really loose paint now, because I'm using this Ziploc bag and spraying the paint with a bit of water before I close the bag. I can get this lovely strong paint. So we'll go in with a nice bit of ultramarine now. Right. It's all nice and loose. So there's my brush. So I get a nice good strong colour on this. Just bringing the hairs of my brush back together as best I can. Right, that'll do. So put a bit of water in here. But your deepest blue is overhead. And a bit of cloud, so mix a bit of red in with that. Okay, now a little bit heavier up the top there, just to okay, and just a bit of a streaky bit under some of this here. Right, that's my sky taken care of. If you haven't watched the one I did earlier, I was talking about Ron Ransom, another little demonstration that was flagged, so it's only 2 or 3 minutes, probably off a video, one of his instructional videos, but lovely to see Ron. He goes back about over 35 years now, and he was the guy who developed this wetting wet painting with the 2-inch hake, and the hake has changed since he first used it and had them made for him. They had metal ferrules, but now they're the ones we buy. They're really nice. The bristles are longer, but the way they're constructed, they're quite hard sometimes to get the hairs staying together. They tend to clump, which is a bit of a nuisance. Now I'm going to use some strong colours. I'm just going to do a sort of a landscape. So, I want to use these sort of tubey colours. So, good strong colour here. Nice, really strong blues. Mix a bit of grey with it if you like, and get some yellow in there. Just making up a landscape as I go along. Go over that bit, don't like that. Bit of warm greys in here. sienna and burnt sienna, two siennas, look straight out of the soft paint. Nice warm colours. Just re-clip. This one is more a time filler than anything else. As this dries, like a pond, and we can put some nice, good, rich darks in here now. Reds, umbers, blue, to make the dark with the umber. Some greeny, gauzy type stuff in here, really thick paint there, look at that. And a bit over the other side. Get it nice and warm. Look, I'm just digging into the soft paint. I'm doing all this dark in the foreground so I can etch out some rocks with the card and some bits and pieces. So use the sharp corner of the card as well. Well, just adds some interest to the foreground and drag some reeds and grass. I'll do more of that. Now I want to go back into this tree here. So on the blue, thick the blue, the green, well, there's a little bit of water in there. Just coming across there just to link up the other side now. And I'll do some smaller stuff over here just to balance. Some darker, shadowy colour. Don't really clashing with that gorse I put in, which it is to a certain extent. Right, I can go heavier with the gorse. Okay. darker bluey green in here. That's blue, rich dark blue, counterchanged against the foreground, or the middle distance, you'll say, like that in there. Okay, now we need some trunks and branches, so a bit of grey. You need a lot of paper, a lot of rag. So I'll flick into that just to break up the starkness. I'll do the same here. It's a bit of wiggle work, I think. Mixing the greys for these trunks, just with a bit of burnt umber and blue. Going to the top of this canopy here. Okay. Now I've got to do something with that water. So let's just wet it because it's dry. We've got some nice yellow, and we've got some blue. And just a bit of that alizarin. It's just sort of, oh, it's like red, but probably overdone that. Yeah, I've overdone that. I'll give that a dry. So take your headphones off. Now I can lift that out with a bit of this very coarse sandpaper, belt sanding paper. So let's just it's a bit of a bodge, isn't it, really, but okay. Couple of birds. I think it's a bit muddy, really. I don't really know what I was trying to show there. But anyway, I'll put it in the mount and we'll have a bit of sign, haven't I? No figure on this one. I think probably I tried to rush it and didn't even think it out. But I didn't. I had nothing in mind when I was going to do this. But it's all painting, it's all experience, all practice. So I don't think it was too bad. Bit muddy. But see, these things always look better online. Maybe I'm too critical, but let's zoom in. So there's my background, very rough, very immediate. Then the foreground. No, I was scraping out there, look. I totally got that wrong, so you'll have to bear with me with that. Thanks for watching, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.